Welcome to ABR Market Watch, your daily dose of financial news, insights, and market trends straight from the heart of Wall Street. Subscribe now for expert analysis and up-to-the-minute market updates that can help you make informed decisions. Don't miss out, stay ahead with ABR Market Watch. Good day, everyone. Let's dive into today's financial market roundup, starting with a positive note as Indian equity markets kicked off the day on an upward trend. The GIFT Nifty was up by 0.16% at 24,780, mirroring similar trends in Asian markets such as the S&P 500 futures which rose 0.1%, Hang Seng Index futures down 0.5%, Nikkei 225 futures up 0.8%, Japan's Topix Index rising 0.8%, Australia's S&P ASX 200 Index increasing 0.3%, and Euro Stoxx 50 futures sliding 1.4%. However, geopolitical concerns over the escalating tensions between Israel and Iran affected oil and gold prices, with West Texas Intermediate crude rising 1.3% to $73.94 per barrel and spot gold advancing by 0.5% to $3,450 per ounce. Moving on to market developments, the Indian benchmark indices experienced a downturn last week, ending lower for a second straight session on Friday. The NSE Nifty 50 fell 169 points, or 0.68%. Foreign portfolio investors remained net sellers of Indian equities for the third straight session. Despite this, stocks saw an uptick on Monday, reversing losses from previous sessions, as investors sought refuge in safe haven assets like gold and oil amid ongoing tensions between Israel and Iran. In terms of company updates, ITC acquired Shrestha Natural Bioproducts for 400 crore rupees, Yes Bank received a rating upgrade from Moody's with the outlook changed to stable from positive, SpiceJet reported a net profit of 342 crore rupees in the March quarter compared to 127 crore rupees, and Tata Motors was upgraded by Moody's with a positive outlook. Arcade developers forayed into Maharashtra's Thane metro area with a 6.28-acre project worth 2,000 crore rupees. NTPC will raise 4,000 crore rupees via NCDs on a private placement basis and started commercial operations at Karanpura Super Thermal Power Project. Authum Investment signed an agreement with Devichem Capital to acquire 39.3 lakh shares of OneSource Specialty. IOL Chemicals registered its product acetic anhydride with REACH in accordance with EU REACH regulation. Birla Corp was declared a preferred bidder for the grant of mining lease for Gauram Khan Ki Dhani limestone block by the Rajasthan government, and IndusInd Bank received approval for the reappointment of Chokshi and the appointment of Bodkar and Mujumdar as joint statutory auditors. US inflation was muted in May, indicating that tariffs have yet to result in higher prices for consumers and businesses. Elsewhere, the Indian rupee depreciated against the US dollar, closing at 86.09 on Friday compared to 85.60 in the previous session, marking its lowest level since 11 April amid pressure from global and domestic macroeconomic factors. Analysts like Rajesh Bhosle of Angel One, Bajaj Broking, Nagraj Shetty of HDFC Securities, and others offered their insights on the current state of the Nifty 50. They highlighted that despite a strong start to the week, the index remained stuck below the 25,200 mark before experiencing a sharp slide on the weekly expiry and gapping down on Friday. However, they also noted that the index managed to hold its support zone and bounce back, with the consolidation range of 24,400 to 25,200 remaining intact for now. But a sustained breach below 24,500 may lead to further sell-off, as per their warnings. That's it for today's financial market roundup. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on the markets, and remember to always do your due diligence before making any investment decisions. Have a great day ahead.